Once again, this is Dylan. I got done doing a video actually for bullhead questions. I don't know much about them, but I have caught them before. I caught them just like regular channel cats, but I don't understand anything to them as of now. I'm showing some basic tackle that I use a lot. As you can see, it's kind of a mess, but I got my old bass worms. I got my blue and circle. I got my blue and bass circle hooks right there for any big catfish in the area. Wyoming, you don't really need these, but these are also good for bass because we have a lot of largemouth up here. They're quite big actually for northern fish. Got my good old trusty old freaking I found in the dirt crankbait. Got a big old bobber. What I usually do is I usually put a itty bitty perch on a circle hook kind of like that, and I chuck it out in there in the middle of Lake Abstracka. If any of you guys are pretty familiar with that, y'all should give me a hammer out. This is just a regular old size bobber. Couple rooster tails, trout spinners, a jig, a fly jig that's kind of attached to something, license holder. Fly jig, another rooster tail attached onto a trolling thing. I go trolling with that sometimes. My trusty old hunting knife. I use that a lot. Here's about a good size hook that an average person would use for bullhead catfish. Average size hook, not very big at all. And you just glob that thing with worm. Itty bitty bobbers like this you use for like small perch, small bluegill, ECT or ETC or whatever way. Treble fly for bass. My fingernail clippers to cut off bits of line. A little bit bigger hook than the last one. I use that for channel cats. A piece of jig. And a very small fisherman's pocket knife. I mean, this is to a pocket knife, but I use that for on just walking around. Hey Sass, what are you doing? Say hi. Hey, say hi. Say hi. Lick it. Lick the cat. Okay, I guess you don't want to. Not in the best of mood. But yeah, I was gonna show you guys some basic tackle that you guys might use. I don't have all of it here actually. Most of mine's at Malachi's house. You guys have seen him in past videos. I might run over there and show you guys all my tackle, but this is just my very basic tackle box. I got my good setup right there. Got my good catfish stuff. This is just one that I bring with me everywhere, so if in case I'd run out of anything peculiar, I could have that with me. Now, about questions. I've heard a lot of people ask questions up here on how to catch catfish. You know, since I'm not really from here, I'm from Louisiana, how I used to just down there, all you really have to do is toss out a bobber with a piece of worm anywhere, and you'll usually get a good sized catfish. The questions usually are what to use for bait up here, what to do. Here I've learned they're usually all stay at the bottom. I've never got a catfish here on a bobber except one time, but it was a horned pout, and it wasn't very big at all. It's probably like 3 inches. But I usually put, I don't know, 1/4 ounce bell sinker, swivel about 8 inches up from the hook. No, not 8 inches. 8 inches above from the weight, and put a hook on there and have that hook hang maybe 2 or 3 inches off that swivel, and you'd load that thing with worm, just like that smaller hook if you're going for bullheads, that larger hook if you're going for channels. If you're going for blues, use the same rig. I'm kidding. For small blues, use the same rig except that circle hook. Big blues, you better have any good catfish pole that you guys can catch over a 50-pounder with. Put that kind of a circle hook on there. Stick the thing with cut bait and just chuck it out. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you guys have any more questions or concerns, please leave a description on what you're talking about, just in case you can't get an absolute kind of like description, and I will try to make a video about it. And I should bring my mom on the phone with me when we go fishing next, so me and her, we can show you how people from down south do this. And It's been good, guys. You guys have been really good to me. I haven't really got very many bad, snitty people, which is really good. Because I'm usually like, even when people talk crap to me on YouTube, I'm usually really nice to them. You guys have a good one. Subscribe if you don't have to, but just be a good like or dislike this video. It don't matter. It's your opinion, not mine. You guys have a good day.